Hi preschool families. Today I wanted to talk about the Lilly'sPad Advantage. Why come to our school? So, like I said, we learn through um, academic play. What's academic play? Well, basically they play, but there's a purpose behind it. So when our students come into school, the first thing they get to do is go and explore all of our science-based themed centers. So each month we have a theme. It's based in science, obviously, and we learn about our science theme through our pretend play centers, sensory bins, crafts that we do, books that we read, songs that we have, and they'll get to explore those centers as soon as they come into school each day. While they're at their centers, which they get to go to whichever one they want to and stay there as long as they want to, but every so often, um, a small group of kids will be pulled over to the table by the teacher to work on academic things, again through play. So in our reading curriculum, we, along with teaching them how to recognize letters and the sounds that they make, we also teach them something called phonemic awareness. This is where they're taught to be aware of the beginning, middle, and end of sounds inside of a word. And it has been proven that by learning this method, years later, up to 3 years later, they become much better readers because they've learned this in their preschool years. So we're excited to share this with them. And again, we learn that through games, activities, and songs. In our math curriculum, we will every day be working in both reading and math. And with our math curriculum, we'll learn how to count, do counting, shapes, comparing and sorting, positioning and patterning, and graphing. So the first time they're exposed to it will be very basic, and then the next time we come around to those subjects again, we will build on what we've already learned and continue to do that. So they'll be continually exposed to these different math things, again, through games and activities. They're just having fun, but they're learning lots. We write every day in a journal. So each child has their own journal, and we just highlight their name and then they'll trace over it. It has the date on it too, so they can learn to practice their numbers. And then we'll have them put different things in the journal after they've written their name. They might practice doing different letters or shapes or numbers, but they will also have the opportunity to put in it things about our science, what book we've read or stories that we're talking about. So one month we talk about If You Give a Mouse a Cookie books by Laura Numeroff, and lots of kids are drawing cookies or they're drawing the mouse or any other characters that they have. And those first drawings that kids have are precious. They're my favorite. So at the end of the year, you get this whole journal with all of their writings and drawings in it. Our art curriculum has been developed over the last couple of years, and so we'll spend several weeks working on different units. The first unit that we work on is called color mixing, and so they will learn which colors when go together, make a different color, and they'll hand paint a paper, and then they'll get to make a shape out of that paper. So we made orange, we made pumpkins, we painted green paper, and we made Christmas trees. But as they go through the process, they'll get to put yellow in one hand and blue in the other, and then put their hands together and rub them and open up their hands and see we've made green. And then we put that handprint on a color wheel, and we do all the colors. And at the end of that unit, we send those color wheels home after we've taken a picture of it. And then the next unit, they do clay, and they learn basic clay concepts and make a clay animal or some kind of clay item. Then we'll learn about famous artists and paint and lines and make a project that is like that famous artist's work. And then we do self-portraits. They're awesome. They turned out great last year, and we're excited to see what they'll do this year. And then we end with a mosaic unit where we get to make a small piece that goes into a larger piece that we leave here at the school in our playground most likely. But all of these pieces are put together into a portfolio that we give you at the end of the school year. Now, kids who come 3 days a week get to have an extra curriculum we call our PE curriculum. And they're just basic skills of soccer, basketball, tennis, volleyball, tumbling, dancing, kickball, and track and field. And they just love getting to move and learn these basic skills, and it's a lot of fun. We also go outside every day in our awesome interactive playground that was designed by my husband. It was great. or built by my husband and designed by me. But we have a lot of fun outside playing. The kids that come 3 days a week get to go outside and play at recess and have a snack out there that we provide for them. And then the kids that are coming 4 hours in a day, sorry, I told before it was a 3-hour day or 2 days a week, get a snack. And those that are coming 3 days a week for 4 hours will have lunch and recess with a snack. We go on field trips throughout the year. And we go to lots of places that include places like Bauman's, Farms, Gilbert House, Pump It Up, and the fire station, Canby Fire Station. And then we end the year every year with a mini outdoor school that we do out at Hopkins Demonstration Force in Oregon City. And throughout the year, we also have birthday parties and other special events that we have, including a graduation party for those kids that are going on to kindergarten. But we just love what we're doing, and we believe that these things will give these kids a great advantage in their future, and we're excited for them to experience our curriculums that are changing every 3 years. We have a rotating themes that change, but the rest of the curriculums we get to do every year and become better and better at it. So that's the advantage of coming to Lilly'sPad.